Let's talk about something that's becoming a huge deal in the digital world, especially on platforms like Roblox and Rec Room. You're in there, you're building amazing things, but have you ever stopped to ask who actually owns all that stuff you create?
I mean, seriously, picture it. You've poured 50 hours, maybe more, into designing the absolute perfect game or this incredible virtual hangout spot. It is your idea, your hard work. So, is it actually yours? That's the big, messy question we're going to unpack today.
And right there, that's the heart of the problem. On one side, you've got the game developers. They own the whole playground, right? The code, the tools, all the basic building blocks. And then there's you, the creator. What do you own? It's kind of fuzzy, stuck in this legally gray area.
So here's how we're going to tackle this. First, we'll look at the real-world rules that govern these virtual worlds. Then we'll dive straight into the creator's dilemma. After that, we'll explore why your digital name is so important. And finally, we'll peek into the future of digital ownership.
All right, first up, virtual worlds' real rules. It's so easy to get lost in the fun and just create. But behind every pixel and every line of code, there's a really complex legal structure that's holding the whole thing together.
I mean, welcome to the metaverse playground, right? These platforms are way more than just games. They're these huge, sprawling digital universes where millions of us hang out, build, and play every single day.
But here's the thing you can't forget. These amazing playgrounds, they don't exist in some kind of digital Wild West. Nope, they're run by very real-world rules. We're talking about copyright law, intellectual property rights, and oh yeah, those incredibly long terms of service agreements that, let's be honest, we all just scroll through and click agree.
Okay, so how do all those real-world rules actually affect you? Well, that leads us right into the creator's dilemma, and it all comes down to one key concept: user-generated content. So, what is user-generated content, or UGC for short? It's pretty much exactly what it sounds like. It's anything and everything made by users like you and me. That cool sword you designed? UGC. That entire escape room game you built? That's UGC too. If a player made it inside the platform, well, it's UGC. The best way to think about ownership here is in layers. Think of it kind of like a digital Lego set. Layer 1, the foundation. The company owns the Lego bricks, the game engine, all the basic parts. Layer 2 is the creation, that awesome spaceship you built with their bricks. This is where it gets legally tricky. And then you have Layer 3, the rules, the instruction booklet, or really the terms of service that ultimately says what you can and can't do with your spaceship.
But you know, it's not just about what you make, it's about who gets the credit. And that brings us to a really fascinating part of this puzzle: what's in a digital name? Because we're seeing this big shift away from just being a number to becoming a personal brand. And in these online worlds, your identity is, well, it's everything. It's so much more than a username. It's the flag you plant, the banner that all your incredible work is gathered under. It's how people find your stuff and how you get recognized for what you've accomplished. For the longest time, your identity might have been something like this: just a number. You're user 9099. It doesn't exactly scream creative genius, does it? It feels totally anonymous, completely disconnected from the actual person who did all the work. But that's starting to change in a big way. As this quote from a hypothetical creator puts it, a name isn't just an identifier anymore, it becomes the brand. It's your signature on your digital masterpiece.
And if you put them side by side, the difference is just crystal clear. A number, like 909, that's just a tag in a system. It's anonymous. But a personal name, that's a brand. That's direct credit. That's you planting your flag and saying, yeah, I made this. It's a powerful claim to your own work.
So where is all of this headed? Let's talk about the future of ownership. And believe it or not, to understand the future, we need to look at a really weird, kind of surprising date from the past.
Roblox 1979. Okay, I know exactly what you're thinking. Wait, what? Roblox didn't exist in 1979. And you are 100% correct. This is not a typo. It's what's called an anachronism, something that's totally out of its proper time. And it's here for a really important reason.
So what's with 1979? Well, it's being used as a reference point. It's a nod to a time when a lot of our core ideas about copyright law were being hammered out. The real question this all raises is, how do you apply rules from 1979 to a platform that didn't even launch until 2006 and is now evolving faster than we can even keep up with?
And all of this leaves us with one final huge question to think about.
As we pour more and more of our lives, our time, and our creativity into these digital spaces, the rules of ownership are going to keep changing. And in that not-so-distant future, could it be that your name, your own personal brand, becomes the single most valuable thing you own in the virtual world?